Hi. I'm back here again because I don't want to tell anybody else in my life that I had a dream about my deceased dog. So I feel like I just need to get it out. Before I tell you the dream, I just wanted to say that I had a few other things happen where I sensed him. I don't know if that is real or if it's like you're just imagining things because you're grieving, or does God allow them to comfort us afterward? I don't know the answers to that. I'm just telling you that the night after I put him to sleep, I was sitting on the couch and I felt a nudge on my knee, and it actually moved my leg. And I looked down at the fabric on my leg. I'm like trying to figure out like what else could have did that, like what could have caused that, like and it felt like a nose nudge. And so then the next night after that, I was in bed scrolling on my phone trying to get tired, and I felt whiskers on my arm, and I like kind of just like froze, and because I live in the country, and I'm like, is there a spider on my arm? So I turned my phone, the light of my phone, toward my arm so I could see if there was something crawling on my arm, and there wasn't anything there. And I was like, okay, and the feeling was there for about 45 seconds, and I just stared like at the wall, like, that's so weird. And just in case God does allow them to come back and forth between realms, I was like, hi, Mosey Bear. I took the other dog for a walk, and we came back and he was all excited and jumping around, my other dog, because he just went on this walk. And I was trying to get the harness off of him, and I looked down and I saw Mosey Bear, and he was so vibrant in this dream, and his eyes were so vibrant, and we were able to know what each other was thinking just by looking. And that's how we were in life when he was here. I could tell like what he wanted by looking at him. I would say to my husband, watch, I know what he's like. Mosey Bear would be staring at me, and I would say to my husband, I know exactly what he wants. I'd say, you want water? And then he would get all excited. So like we could always read each other's mind in life. He could read my mind, I could read his. So in the dream, when I looked in his beautiful, beautiful, vibrant eyes, I instantly knew in that interaction that he had been on the walk with us, and we just didn't know it, and that where he was going to go now that the walk was over, he was going back somewhere. And where that place was wonderful. And he wasn't even, like, he was excited to go back there. Like, he was, like, happy to hang out with us. But he was also, like, very, very excited to go back to where he'd just come from. And I knew innately that he was able to check on us and go back. Like he could go back and forth between realms. I don't know if that's true. I want to believe it's true. But that's just the dream I had. And I've always had dreams about other things ever since I've been little that like come true. Like I dream stuff and it happens. So my dreams usually do have a significance to them. I'm not saying this does, but I really hope that it's true. That God did allow a visit from him and did allow him to communicate to me that he's just coming to check on us. And now he's going back, and he was happy to go back. I was left feeling very, like, I was sad. I woke up sad just because I miss him. And I woke up sad because in the dream I was hugging him and I was nuzzling my face and his fur, and I could feel his fur. I could feel his fur right now. I can feel it. He was a lab. He was half lab, so he had that soft, silky fur, and I could feel it. And so I woke up just rattled. But then, as I remembered, like, the knowledge that was infused into me in the dream about him being able to come back and forth, and he just came to check on us, went for a walk with us, and now he's going back, and he was happy to go back. He was excited to go back. In life, he would never leave my side, but in this dream, he was like, I love you, Mom, and I just came to say hi, but I'm going back, you know, and it made me feel good because, you know, I don't like when I'm missing me. That was like, so stupid sometimes. This is why I don't tell people in my life what I'm feeling, but before he passed, when I knew I knew for 2 years he was going to die from this disease, I would just pray to God and I'd say, he doesn't know how to be without me, Lord. How's it going to be when we have to separate? He's going to be so scared. Like, it's silly, probably. It's just, I feel better from this dream now. And I'd like to think that God allowed it. And I'd like to think that it's true that God lets them come back and forth between realms to check on us. And I'd like to believe that where they're at, they have full knowledge of it's okay. Because they're able to come and make sure we're okay while we're still on this earth. So they're okay because we're okay, maybe. But I thought I'd come on here. It feels good to just talk about it. And instead of sounding crazy to my family. I know there's a lot of people on here that absolutely love their dogs that can relate. And I just appreciate you so much for listening. Thank you.